Hey, Shalom. Once again, just want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashakdash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone. Salutation to the hopefully electors pushing this word in sincerity and in truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. This is Brother Aria here again with another um, GMS Guyana walk and talk. Right, so this walk and talk basically is gonna be like a exaltation to the brothers and sisters, that live in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and is faithful to this truth. Right, so we are living in some serious times. We see these prophecies being fulfilled left and right. Now, down in Guyana, they start the mass vaccination. With a plan on vaccinating everybody, right? And in other parts of the world, almost in every country of the world, matter of fact, right? So this lesson's just gonna be a little, lesson for build brother spirit and to prepare for what is to come. Now, as I said, I started mass vaccination in Guyana, and well, my woman, my demon, is a teacher. She was told by her superiors that, hey, when this vaccine meet to their level, because right now they're doing elderly people and the police force, so when the vaccine meet to them, which in their next teachers, every teacher that want to stay on the job will have to take the vaccine, right? Likewise, every child that wants to go back to school will have to take the vaccine, and as we go, we're going to see different organizations, different companies take the same position, just like the position they take with the mask. When the mask was first introduced, it was like wear a mask if you feel like. So, to making a mask mandatory, to enter into any government building, to transact any business or so, first it started with washing your hands, then it go to the mask. Now it's the vaccine. After there's the chip, so Job 5 says, most I have delivered us out of 6 trouble, yea, in 7 shall no evil touch us. Right? So just keep trusting in the Most High. Keep trusting in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Keep praying, keep fasting, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is gonna deliver you out of every situation. Right? Even though brothers gonna lose a job, sisters gonna lose a job, but just put everything to the Most High. The Most High got you. He said that he can provide for us, and by faith, we know that he will. Right? So I want to get precept. Must read this. This is Psalms 91 and verse 1. He says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Right? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall hide under the shadows of the Almighty. Right? So, the secret place of the Most High could be considered as this truth, as this word, as this testimony that that we have. Right? You see, this truth that we have is so powerful that we know what Esau about to do before he even do it. You understand? Because we've been prophesying that these days will come, right? And by prophesying that these days will come, now we see these days is here. You know, the scripture said that if a prophet prophesy thing and it come not to pass, know that the Lord has deceived him. Know that he's a false prophet. You know, but through the elders, from the elders and the members of Great Millstone come right down. You know, they've been countless warning about these things, and we see it happening. So these men, they are the true prophets, because we see the prophecies being fulfilled, right? So reading on, it says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadows of the Almighty. Verse 2, it says, I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. Because this is what Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is to us, is our refuge and fortress. You know, he is that hiding place, you know, from the danger to come. Because if the Most High is not with you, you know, you're gonna fall into the hands of Esau. Right? If you don't apply these scriptures when you meet into situations, you know, you're gonna fall in the hands of Esau. Every situation in which life throws against you, your force attack, your force defense is not to be carnal, but your force defense is to apply these scriptures. Apply these scriptures. This is your force defense. These scriptures is your number one defense, right? And by these scriptures being your number one defense, you know, your defense wouldn't be broke. Your defense wouldn't break, right? So when you face any situation and you apply the scriptures, you apply the word, you apply what you learn, you know, for the years that you in the truth, and the Most High is going to cover you. How about Shemeshai is going to cover you? He's going to be your place of refuge, right? Verse 3, it says, verse 3, it says, surely he shall deliver thee from from scorners. Just wait me a bit. Trying to walk on to this video. Verse 3 says, surely he shall deliver thee from the sinners, from the fowlers, and from the noisome pestilence. Right? Because this vaccine that he starts pushing across the four corners of the earth, you know, is is a pestilence. You know, it can bring great death to the earth. Now, when I say bring great death to the earth, is not for anybody to get scared, because great death, these things have to come true. These prophecies have to fulfill in order for the kingdom to be established. So you're gonna see family members die. You're gonna see friends die. You're gonna see people that you know die. People gonna call you and tell you, well, girl or boy, why didn't you take the vaccine and continue a nice job? Why you spend so much money for UG and now you left UG because you don't want to take a vaccine? You make all the money go down the drain. All these things people can call you and they can tell you, but you got to know for plug out, detach yourself from having these conversations with these people, because they don't take it, and their intention now is for just burden you and wear you out until you take it. You know, they can say everything's gonna be alright, but they are blinded. They ain't see what coming in the long run. They can't see past the nose to know what's gonna visit. They don't know what is happening. Majority of these people, they're spiritually dead. They can't see. I say they should see, but they can't see. So you got to know for detach yourself from these people and just focus on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and remember that no matter what happens, He got you. No matter how tough it gets, remember the Most High got you. You know, it's true great tribulation is how we're gonna enter into the kingdom. It's not gonna be no easy walk in the park. You know, so prepare yourself for these things. Prepare yourself for your parents call you and tell you, boy, why you take the vaccine and thing? I take the vaccine, look, I doing alright, but you're doing alright for now. Right? And when these demons attack you, just like Yahushua did, cut them with the scripture. Friends calling you and telling you things, you cut them with the scripture. Apply your defense. Yeah, it makes sense. You got a strong defense, and your defense is like a football game. It makes sense. You got a strong defense. The game is already in your favor. All you got to do is put up your defense and defend. Defend the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai till depth. Strive for the truth unto depth. You know? Because when you strive for the truth unto depth, then is when you're gonna receive life eternally. not an easy task, but it's a task done set. And through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, we being hopefully elect, or if we be part of the elect, we already know that we already conquer. We already went through it, you know. This thing don't happen. It's just that we got to play it out now and enter into the kingdom, right? So read verse 3. It says, "He shall deliver thee from the sinners, from the fowlers, and from the noisome pestilence." Mm-hmm. Verse. Look at the next verse. Verse 4. It says, "He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust." He says, just bear with me a bit. Verse 4, it says, "He shall cover thee with his feathers." Right, so, you know, once you put your trust in the Most High and just keep doing what you're supposed to do, you know, Most High got you. You know, there's no evil, nor no pestilence, nor no enchantment of Esau that can prevail. Let me just get this.
He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Time. It says, "The truth shall be a shield on your buckler." So whatever you learn through the past years, you know, you got to apply it. So you see, we've been preparing for these days all our lives, especially since we came into the truth. We've been preparing for days like this that will come. So the truth shall be a buckler. It says, none of the pestilence that walketh. Let me just get this. I'll skip a verse. Let me get verse 5. It says, "Thou shalt not be afraid of the terrors by night, nor of the arrows of the field by day." You know, so the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you know, he can ensure that the elect, you know, is protected. The 144,000 men and the 1/3 men, women, and children. Right? It says, "Thou shalt not be afraid of the terrors by night, nor of the arrows of the field by day." He says, none of the pestilence that 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 none of the pestilence that walketh in day, nor of the destruction that wasteth at noon. You know, and this is going into the vaccine, you know, and eventually it all just leading up to the microchip, which is the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Right? It says verse 7, it says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side. You know, so you're gonna see family members die, you're gonna see friends die. That can be all over the place, you know, but you got to move in the spirit, don't let the flesh kick in, be in the spirit as much as possible, and just put up your shield, which is this truth. Apply this word. He said, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. Right? Verse 8, it says, only with the eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. It says, because thou hast made Yahweh Bashmir Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, my habitation. You know, because you're diligent in this work, in doing the Most High will, because you're pushing your videos, because you're doing your lessons, because because you're studying, because you keep your focus only on your Yahweh Shemi Shai and not this world. You know, Most High is gonna be your refuge, and all these deaths and plagues and things that is about to come upon the face of the earth, you know, none not gonna touch you. You know, so I think that's about it. You know, Lord's willing that this video was edifying. You know, once again, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS Great Millstone. You know, and all you brothers that is posting this word in sincerity and truth throughout the four kinds of the earth. You know, may Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai continue to strengthen you, and, you know, just keep pushing this word. Just keep doing your thing and do what you gotta do. Shalom. Shemar Kazak. Abad Babal to America. Until next time.